Hello, Mr. Bird. How are you doing? So this is a nature reserve, not far from where I live. I'm gonna have a little walk and see if we can see something cool. Because it's been raining a lot today, and maybe the forest is flooded. I don't know. There's two hydropower plants, Upper and Lower Leirfoss in Trondheim, and we're gonna see if there's a lot of water in the forest. Campsite. This is pretty much like every other Norwegian wood. There's a lot of small trails and not easy to discover. Looks kind of slippery. Says nature reserve. Haven't seen much animals. A couple of birds flew up, but that's about it. Okay, the lower part of the forest is flooded, and I don't think I can show the lower part. Norway often is quite cold and there's a lot of rain and all the forests are very moist. And when a heat wave from Spain or whatever in the world comes to Norway, it intends to get really hot because the humidity in the air is very high and there's no wind at all almost. And if you just look at this forest, it's quite wet. I don't have hiking gear on. I just decided to take a little stroll and I'm getting quite wet actually. So we'll see how far I'll go. I'll go a little while longer, but the sun will go down soon and then I won't see anything, so I won't go too far. What the heck? Okay. I'll try this way. This is probably not what every Norwegian is doing on a Friday evening. Okay. Okay. Started to rain again. It's been raining all day, like pouring down. There's so many trees fallen over that the trail disappears. I guess is this the way? Probably a nice fishing place, I guess. Bugs and mosquitoes. Yep. Huh. Maybe a beaver. You can hear the waterfalls from here, so my dad used to live in Trondheim, but he moved to an old farm that he took over from his parents in Tresfjord. I don't know, maybe more than 10 years ago. And he started fixing it up after they died, and now he's thinking of selling it. It's a beautiful little place, but it's too far away from Trondheim. And I did my hunter license a while ago, and I went hunting, like stalking, but it's a silent hunt where you only are one person and you go in the woods and see if you can find some deer. And I like that, but after COVID I sort of like didn't want to do it anymore. But going only you and nature, the odds are not in your favor, and there's knowledge behind the terrain and how you move in it and how the wind is that actual day. So, and a lot of luck. So you can go like 200 trips hunting and you won't see a single animal, but one day you get lucky, and yeah, that's pretty cool. And I don't go for just shooting and get the food. I really like the tracking aspect, trying to find something. So many times when I've seen deers, I didn't shoot them because they were very small, or maybe the setting was not right. So I go hunting, but I don't shoot the animal every time. And some people might disagree with that, but I really like it because it's a very different activity than normal life. And some people are hunters, some are gatherers. I believe I am in the hunting category. And I like beautiful scenery, like nature and stuff. So, but that's probably because I had poor eyesight and I wasn't able to see very far. And when I got a little bit older, I went to the eye doctor and I found out that I could only see good for about 1 meter or something. So this is a power plant. They produce power. And now it's too much water, so I guess they don't really want it. Been falling over. With the tracking of animals, you can see how fresh the prints are, and you can also look at feces of the animal to see if it's fresh and if there's a lot of traffic in these trails, and also where the deer have like mating pits. And I think it was maybe 2 years ago I came on a big deer, and he was in mating season because he was growling and making a lot of noise, marking his territory and saying that he's ready for mating. So he wasn't paying too much attention, but I followed him for about, I think, almost 2 hours, moving as slow, as silent as I could, and I could see him many times, but I wasn't able to shoot because the terrain was really difficult. But that was probably the most exciting hunting experience that I had. But hunting in Norway is like really expensive, and it's often like a team of hunters, and they have like heat cameras and radios, and I don't like that. I like that your odds are bad, because it makes it more exciting. And you shouldn't like hit bullseye right away. You should work for it a little bit, because it makes it sweeter or better, I guess. Okay. It's getting really muddy. I haven't seen any animals. Usually small deers or a fox or maybe some big moose, but oh god. Yeah. Oh, it's really slippery. Oh, really? No, really. This kind of looks like a dead end, actually. But, oh. There's the fence for the power plant. Not so sure what happened here though, but probably not some good stuff. Ouch. There is a small trail behind or over these rocks that's supposed to take you all the way to the top, and the hike back will be a little bit more easy for me. We didn't get to see a like totally flooded forest, but at least you got a little a little walk to typical Norwegian trail, I guess. Maybe not so typical, because it's not the best place to go, and I wouldn't bring my kids here because, yeah, not the best place to walk with your kids. But so I think we made it. Whew. Yeah, we did. This looked pretty steep, but it's quite steep. or what to call this video. I guess a quiet stroll through Norwegian nature, or something like that. So if you touch this, they burn a little bit, and there's a lot of them down there. So this is the way up, and hope you enjoyed the little stroll through nature. I'm soaked. But see if you can get a picture of the Øvre Leirfoss. There's also power created here from water. So hope you have a nice time, and if you like these kind of videos, you should subscribe and keep seeing stuff that happen in our life. Have a great weekend.